Yesterday I had a really bad uplink. Really excited to build this periodic table in React. So let's get started with this. We have a create React app. We have a cleaned up one, of course. We have some styling. This is just basic styling and app specific styling. I will build this using only CSS tables, unfortunately. That's all the CSS I know. That's how we used to do it. So what else do we have? We have the React fetch hook, which is the way that I fetch data nowadays. Looks like this. You get if it's loading, you get if you have the data, you also get an error. But I don't want to expect errors. I just want to trust that it works. That's how it usually is for me. Everything just works. And then from this data we're going to try to fill out this table. It's been really difficult for me to figure out how to fill this table, because if you've seen the periodic table, it's a chaos table really. It has all these gaps, and that's not how we usually work. As when we code front and we don't use gaps, we make grids. So my first idea was to see on the data if I could figure out what column they should be in. But if you look at this data, there's really nothing you can understand from this, right? I've been looking at these numbers, maybe this one is responsible for the column, maybe this one is. But after digging through it, I really can't find anything that is related to what column it should be in. So my second idea was to create an array of blank spots to know where to not render an element, and then just render them ordered by this number. And I think they are already ordered by this number. Yeah. And of course there is a group block. And I'm guessing that the group block is what defines the color of it, so that's one thing that I want to do as well. And here is a weird thing going on where it's like all of these elements should fit inside this block here, so it's like a link. I don't know, maybe we can fix that somehow. Okay, so I think our first goal is to just loop this array and get all the elements instead of just this hard-coded one. Yes, perfect. So I think that's it. I think we successfully did it. We can end the stream here, unless we decide to make it look better, which seems reasonable. Okay, so how many do we have per row here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Calc. 18. Oh wait, I can do this probably in CSS. So the width should be calc 100% divided by 18. What am I missing? Knongobert? What am I missing here? 100% divided by 18. Oh, I need maybe to wrap them. Oh, I need to flex them. I'm also using a library called tachyons, which is just like a CSS utility library. So instead of like, oh wait, oh I need to, so instead of writing CSS, I can just write these, like flex, item center, justify center, which is flex for centering vertically and horizontally. Now, I wonder if it's flex wrap or just wrap. Ah, oh, now we have 18, that's good. Thank you, Knogobert, for not helping me there. Okay, so what I'm thinking is that we can create the blank spaces and just skip them. RDR is short for Red Dead Redemption. But people know that because we're on Twitch right now. We don't need it to debugger because it's gonna work straight away. Ooh, always works. Now we just need to move these blank spots. Wait a minute. After 56. Ah, no. This is gonna get even weirder now. After 56, there's a whole row that is beneath everything. That's why the radius was off. Ooh. Ooh. I should have gone agile and lean. Then I could have just swapped it for a better methodology. Now I'm stuck. I think it was worth it because then I didn't have to look so... I didn't need to look so much at the periodic table before I started. So it's probably worth it to not have to spend that time in the beginning to think it through.